Yeah! Hey everybody, it's the program. Let's all rise and sing our national anthem. Oh, say can you see? It's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and then we start talking. We're going to be here for an hour. For an hour. What is that? Is the thing going over there? It's Tuesday.
The computer's working now, yeah. Tuesday. Turn the timer on. Here we go.
It's Tuesday and we're back on the couch again for another hour of programming.
Good. I was ready for another hour.
How's it? How we feel? Is it feeling real today?
Yeah. Feels pretty real.
I feel, yeah. It's gonna be real. Maybe yesterday, not so real. Tomorrow, less real. Today,
heavy real day. It's like this is really living today. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like all the great and terrible things about life are all kind of combining here.
It's Tuesday. Yeah.
We're really looking at the looking at reality in the face here, saying this is what every day is like. This is what it's like. This is really more day than any other day.
Freddie, you're back.
I'm back here on the couch. Yeah, I feel like I haven't been gone too far for too long or anything. Maybe it was like a week ago. Probably I was here at least. Probably last Tuesday. I think I was here.
Last Tuesday. Oh yeah. Now it's
Oh, maybe. I think I was just here on the couch.
It's Easter Monday. Oh, that was yesterday.
Oh, is that?
It's Tuesday, but today's the first day of Passover.
Oh yeah, that was when they put like blood above their door, and then the killer angel didn't attack them.
Yeah, they didn't take their babies.
Right. Yeah.
I think if they took their babies, then they were gonna run out of
for the door frame.
Yeah.
I don't think we need your blood on anything.
Want to get angel. I think it's lamb's blood.
That's right. Yeah. Lamb's blood. Sheep's blood.
And then we put sheep blood on the door.
Your sheep.
Where do we get? We have to get enough sheep. I bet one sheep would go pretty far though.
I bet you wouldn't. I bet you wouldn't even have to hurt the sheep too badly.
Just
like a bit of blood.
Donate blood.
Yeah.
Draw the sheep like a phlebotomist.
yeah, exactly. Just like put it down in the chair, give it some cookies afterwards. Yeah, cookies and orange juice.
If it went long enough, you could just keep bleeding the sheep. I think I would rather, how some cultures eat blood, like they make blood like pudding or something.
Well, what are you gonna do? Just pour it down the drain? If you're butchering an animal, you gotta use that somehow, right?
But I would rather have like a blood sausage than milk. Like maybe we could keep an animal alive by and like continue to eat it.
Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if there's some kind of moral or ethical thing. It feels like somehow slightly wronger to drain an animal of its blood rather than its milk somehow.
Yeah, well, the milk thing, they need that to go, like it's if they're all, well, they keep, I mean, with the milk, they keep them like pregnant or something all the time, or like really
Tricked
like,
into thinking they're pregnant with hormones and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty wild, and they need to be milked or they're gonna, have a.
Oh yeah,
It's
much
like
like speaking of sheep, the whole thing about sheep is you need to shear them, otherwise they like they grow so big that they die.
Yeah, I think it's already unnatural, but I'm just gonna keep this lamb or whatever animal on an IV and take some of their blood. Like maybe you have like 5 or a whole flock of sheep, and you tattoo a number on their belly or whatever, wherever their skin is, and then you can get their blood on each different day. You can get their blood.
You just name it like this sheep's name is Monday, and this sheep's name is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that's the day when the sheep gives blood.
They'd probably be pretty. Well, if you did it since they're baby sheep, then you could blood let them, and then they would be used to it, and they'd just be like, "This is my life now." Like,
right. Yeah.
They wouldn't be too scared. I never actually tried to eat that blood thing, but I've seen. I don't know, I must have seen it on just like
the Food Network, maybe, or
yeah, maybe Bizarre Foods or something, or but yeah, maybe one of those shows where they go out to the place, the food place, or the probably Africa or something.
I'd say most people have a pretty limited idea of what they think is edible good food,
Yeah.
And it's very cultural and very kind of limited. Like even regional differences, people are like, "What? That's what you're eating?" Like here in this country alone, there's crazy stuff.
People eating hot dogs.
Crazier stuff than that. I don't know. Like I think shrimp is kind of weird to eat, maybe.
Yeah,
or
shrimp's kind of like a bug to me.
Yeah, shrimp is definitely a bug. And what else do they do? Here's a one. When I went to Alabama, I probably already told you about this on the program when I was in Alabama, but they have boiled peanuts.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting thing. I think even over here, everyone eats peanuts, but no one would think to boil them and then like eat them, and they're kind of soft and mushy and stuff. Anyway.
Not like peanut butter, though.
No, not like peanut butter. Kind of more like a bean, I guess. Sort of like almost like a garbanzo bean in a peanut shell, but with a different flavor.
I think we had the same question before, but it's like maybe if you cooked beans like peanuts, if you prepared beans, because they're both like legumes or something, right?
That's right.
This is what happened last time. But if you like maybe crisp up a bean, because I've had bean chips.
Roasted beans.
You ever had those bean chips?
I have, yeah. They like same like an extruded like corn chip or something, but they make it out of bean stuff. Beanitos or something. They're at a grocery outlet.
I don't know how they make them. What percent of beans are in the chips? Like, is it mostly beans?
It's 100% beans.
Is there some other kind of beans in the chips?
Seems like maybe they would mash it up and then like
mostly beans.
Push it through an extruder and like put air in there or something.
Yeah, and then they put it into like the shape. It's kind of like almond milk too. And like, what is almond milk? Because I think almonds are dry.
Oh, yeah, they are.
And they're like, how do you get almond milk?
Add water. Probably add water.
They make chips out of beans, but I guess I don't really know how you make chips even out of corn or flour, any of that stuff. I guess I don't understand how that works with potato chips and even like apple chips. It's like they're actually slices of the thing. It's like slices of the thing, and then you fry it up. It makes more sense to me than the corn chips, which is like not like slices of corn, because it's like corn nuts.
Corn nuts are what you would imagine. Like that's what corn nuts are to potato chips, to what like corn is to corn nuts, what potato chips are to potatoes. But potato chips are not to.
Maybe it's like Pringles, though. Corn chips are like Pringles.
Right.
Because those Pringles are pretty processed.
They're mashed up, right? I think you're right there, Carl. You mash them up. Shape them and bake them? But
I think they shape them and fry them. I think they flake. I think they turn them into flakes. I think I remember looking at the Pringles can and reading it, and it says potato flakes or something. Yeah. I remember.
Pretty odd, that whole Pringles thing. They're like, the whole idea of this chip is not the flavor or anything, but just the fact that they stack into a tube.
Yeah.
That's their whole selling point. I mean, that's like how they are marketing themselves against other chips, is like tube chips.
It could be like a burrito. I would eat a burrito in a tube.
Like you just buy the burrito inside of sort of a Pringles-shaped tube, like a cardboard tube with the top on it.
Like a push pop, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Push pop burrito. That is a great idea.
You could actually put anything in a push pop kind of shape, even like spaghetti or.
That's genius.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Spaghetti push pop.
Mm.
And that could be made out of. Well, it would be really hot, I guess, if you put it made out of metal. But I don't know. You could just serve it at a restaurant or something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're always trying to figure out how to get spaghetti. Spaghetti burrito. Was that something that they made, that Lewis made back in the day?
That's something Lewis and Jessica made, yeah.
But somehow it was awful. But
oh, yeah. Well, it seems like a really good idea, but I got to say, maybe it had to do with quality of ingredients, and maybe even like I can imagine that whole tortilla thing and the spaghetti not tasting good if you didn't maybe like grill the tortilla or like heat the tortillas in some way, maybe.
yeah.
Like it was just like soft, wet tortilla or something. Maybe pretty nasty.
Yeah, I think the problem with that they didn't have a goal of actually having good food. The goal was bad food.
It was combination was the goal. It's like they were intentionally. You think they were intentionally trying to make disgusting food, or they were like combining interesting things to the end of combination itself?
There's like fusion. There's like fusion food where they like combine food to make it actually good. And I don't think they were going for goodness and.
Not fusion.
Yeah. I don't know what other fusion food there is though. They have. I mean, it seems to be popular on TV, but I never know if I've ever actually seen fusion.
Yeah.
It's like.
Are you fusing right now? Yeah.
Fusion food. I heard that that Italians got noodles from the Chinese anyway, so.
Oh, it's all fusion.
Yeah. It's all the similar kind of things anyway. Yeah. Spaghetti. What'd you see on the streets in the last week, Freddie? You see stuff?
Well, let's see. Any street stuff? It's been pretty calm out on the streets. What have I seen? Anything good? Yeah, nothing really comes to mind. Just nice people on the streets of Olympia walking around and smiling strangers' faces. It's a good time out there.
It's spring weather.
People are starting to warm up and like wear their spring outfits. It's nice. It's a lot more sun. Been riding bikes a little bit more, but everyone's being pretty safe. So no danger, I think.
We're getting close to Easter again.
Yeah.
And Good Friday.
Oh, I did see someone try to turn down, like I was driving down 4th Avenue and they were turning from maybe Franklin and they were turning right from Franklin onto going down the wrong way on 4th.
Oh.
But they were like coming from like a stoplight and so they were taking, like a free right turn type thing, how you can do that. But I was in the outside lane, the lane that they would have been trying to turn into, and I was right there, and I just like got to honk at them,
mm-hmm.
and then the person next to me honked at them, and then people on the streets all got to be like, "Oh no, it's the other way!" And like that's, especially when everything works out fine. I think that's a really fun time to be on the streets.
Yeah,
is when everyone gets to kind of work together to yell in a positive way. I mean, they're like, maybe you're like, "Oh, you idiot," but still, it's like yelling being used to actually make the world safer.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it should be, communication.
Yeah, it is. It's a communication, but it's not like really angry. It's like, it's fun to have a constructive, positive way to yell and honk your horn.
Did you see them, the driver?
Yeah, they looked confused at first and then maybe a little sheepish. And then I was, but that's all I got to see because I was, driving by.
Yeah, the Washington plates?
I didn't get a look at the plates. No, I don't know. There was 2 people in the car, so you'd think that they would have used their combined observance to help each other out, but nope. Took a lot of strangers to tell them how to go in the right direction, but hopefully they made it where they needed to go safely.
You ever driven down the wrong way on a one-way road before?
I think I definitely have, and I think it was in Seattle. Then sometimes those streets are not labeled well, and but you notice pretty quickly when, like, there's certain clues, like all the cars on the parked on the sidelines of the street are facing one direction, and there's no like center line really. It's just like dashed, and like I think I didn't get in a dangerous situation, but it's scary. You're like, uh-oh, we could have died there.
How far did you end up going before you noticed?
I think it's just a block.
Did you see another car, or did you just...
Yeah, down the way, but it wasn't too close.
Yeah. Because it's like the yellow, I guess yellow lines are like on the end of the road if it's one way or something, instead of in the middle.
Oh, really?
Or it's like white, because like white lines are like the crossing lines, and then the yellow lines like the don't cross the line.
Right.
So it's like the yellow lines on the side of the road, then it's yellow, but it's hard to see. I'm never looking at the colors of the ground.
No.
On the ground too much. You're mostly paying attention to the street signs, I guess.
Hopefully. Keeping your eyes on the road. Well, I guess that's the whole thing is like, yeah, if you're looking at the road. Road signs, yeah, I mean, it's not the easiest mistake to make, and hopefully people who live in a place with those, you know, it's like only strange streets usually do you make that mistake.
Yeah. Let's look at the commercial. We're looking at, or that's we've been looking at old commercials, just because.
Well, there's no, I mean, we've been intending
that's the wrong tape.
To stay like.
We're looking into the past. These days, like
yeah, just anywhere in the past.
Yeah.
How far is this? Like still about a year ago, approximately.
I think
Or you grab an
we were
older
looking at
tape?
several of them, but I think we're at some kind of relevant day.
Oh, really?
Number wise, I don't remember what it was. Can you rewind it and see what day this was? I forgot why. I want to see why it's irrelevant. I remember stopping on this day on purpose. So yeah, it's the 13th. So this is the 13th of whatever month this is.
Well,
so
the 13th of what month? March?
Wait, why does that matter? Why?
That's not really relevant at all.
I don't know why I thought something was relevant.
It's January 13th.
January 13th. Yeah, that's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's relevant for something that's in the actual commercial.
Maybe I got confused about what day it was yesterday or something. I don't know. Mr. Gitzer removed his own stitches out of his testicles. Oh my God. Paul's gonna join a cult.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of disappointed in the political process, but whatever.
Yeah, so I'm disappointed in the political process. I'm joining a cult. We talked about had some show and we talked about 1943. Yeah, I got to monitor better. I need some headphones. Mr. Gitzer, his engine is gone. The squealing engine, no more.
No more squealing engine.
No more stitches in his testicles. 360-364 calling the message. I wonder if he actually did that.
That's what I was wondering too, because I know that they didn't fall off, and they didn't have to get them removed, and they didn't get gangrenous, but
they weren't like
there's like a nugget of truth in there. It feels like, or something.
You know, they weren't like the melty stitches or something.
I think that maybe they could have been the melty stitches, but then you still maybe want to pull them out. You know, like if they're melting halfway out. You know.
Yeah.
It's fine. I think it's fine that once you've got your healing going a little bit, once the skin on your testicles has started to close together.
I had the stitches in my wisdom teeth or something.
Were they dissolvable stitches?
I think they must have been because they did. Or I don't even know if they were ever there in the first place. I'm trying to remember back in those days. I don't know when that was. We're gonna see that commercial.
Oh wow, yeah, that's coming up.
I don't remember when it was.
We're what, 4 tomorrow? If we were back on track trying to get back to normal, we'd have to watch 4 commercials at this point. Is that right?
Yeah, because Saturday was the
first day with no commercial.
Yeah, and today is
Tuesday.
But there's no real reason that the commercials and if anything is nobody's gonna be like, hey, where's the commercial? Right. Except for maybe you even. Me. Out of anybody.
I'm the only one who even. Yeah. I'm the one who wants that more than anyone else. I'm I want to see the past. I want to look at those. Also, we're making those commercials, so it's either no one will see them on TCTV, or we can watch them in the middle, a year later, and give them a second life. And I kind of like doing that.
Oh yeah, I want to make all of them in a row too, maybe, but that might be
make all of them in a row.
Put them in a row so you can watch them. It's like this tape except for without the.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah, that's so easy to do. They're just literally set up, ready to go.
Yeah, because that would be like a 10 bazillion hour, because it's like a minute, 1,000 minutes, right?
Yeah, should we just make just every single commercial we've ever recorded that we have copies of?
Yeah, can we upload a 2,000-minute video? I mean, how many hours is 2,000 minutes?
I mean, those people upload those like videos where it's like this one song looped for like, 12 hours or something.
Oh yeah,
like
is that like holding like 12 hours of like server space somewhere?
Yeah, it's
like,
gotta be.
It's just like a loop, but it's like the same thing. It's like, why don't you just tell YouTube to loop stuff, but they don't want to.
There are YouTube loopers, so it does kind of make no sense for them to just have it be like, or those ones where they're like Jurassic Park theme song slowed down to like 2,000%, and it's just like
yeah.
It's like
it's 10 hours long too.
10 hours, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so
like great use of the internet, you guys. Like,
if they can do that, then we can do that too. And
yeah, I think we can do that.
It'll be like, but it'll pass the time, and then it'd be kind of like, I mean, I guess you could just watch a whole program too, but that'd be a lot.
That's sort of like watching the crib notes. Is that what those are called? Crib notes? What are those called, Carl? The
yellow notes.
Those notes you use to read up
notes,
when you're like reading on a book.
There's some kind of notes.
Cliff notes. That's right. Cliff notes. It's like the cliff notes of the program, but half the time you're just like yelling or like arguing with Mr. Ginsu or so it'd be pretty funny to have cliff notes about books that were similar like that, just like talking about random middle points that make no sense as a synopsis.
Yeah, I don't know if we did. We always did synopsises or messages.
Well, it started out as a literal commercial, right, for the episode that we just taped. So it would just be like, here's what happened today.
Yeah, we're trying to actually.
And then Mr. Ginsu came up with the whole message from the past or something.
Mr. Ginsu
Yep.
did that?
Yep.
Well, how
he
so?
coined the phrase or something. He called it he didn't want you to call it a commercial.
And he said message from the past, or he was just Mr. Ginsu contributing.
He's you can be on the crew out there, viewers. You really can, but you don't. Most people are on the crew. They don't really do that much. Maybe they'll come on or call. Sometimes you don't have to do anything at all. You can still be on the crew. Sometimes the crew members contribute, like Mr. Ginsu did there.
There's a message.
A caller called in between the last two shows.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Kenny.
Oh.
In an answer to one of your questions, I bring a sack lunch.
Oh, yeah? What's in it?
And I can't remember what the hell any of the other question was, so fuck the hell up.
I want to know what's in the lunch, too. I mean, I think that was probably the other question, but I asked him about, like, food at jail, like, because maybe he can just go eat jail food if he wants to, but probably. And who cooks the jail food? Do they have cooks? Because I was watching that. The only reference to jail I have are Oz, the TV show, and Orange is the New Black.
So in Oz, do they have a cook? Seems like they would want to teach the prisoners to cook.
In both of those shows, they have the prisoners do the cooking and like the work. So
that seems like that seems like an obvious choice. It seems like cooking is a really good skill to have, and I think if I were like stuck in a place and I couldn't leave, I think I'd want to cook. Carl doesn't want to cook.
There are lifers in there too, I think, so maybe they're not going to try to get skills, they just are trying to pass the time, or they have a job. And
we're all lifers, man. Yeah, we got to get skills just for
but they get money. They get paid like cents or something, so then they can go buy like candy bars or something.
Yeah.
From the commissary.
Cigarettes.
Do
they sell them cigarettes in like vending machines or something? Like, who are they getting all these cigarettes in jail?
Well, yeah, from the commissary. But in the shows, they decided to stop the prisoners from smoking cigarettes too. So.
That's probably good.
It used to be all they ever did in there, I guess.
I heard cigarettes were currency in a sense,
But I heard that in that show, they had everybody quit smoking, maybe.
In the show, as in a choice made by the people who make the show, or in a story plot sense?
It was a story. I mean, I guess it was part of the story, but it might be based on reality. Seems like they would maybe stop those prisoners from smoking. 'Cause, I mean, smoking's not good for you.
It probably doesn't help to have an addiction while you're in jail.
And I heard there was this kind of like crazy system of when people in jail get health care. And some people were like upset about that jail, you get free health care. So it's like if you're like dying of cancer and you'd rather be, if you want to make sure, like you're broke and you're dying and you would rather live in jail than die, you could go commit some kind of victimless felony.
Oh yeah.
Like you could maybe like sell drugs or something. I guess that's kind of the victims are the people who are using the drugs.
What's a victimless crime, I wonder?
A victimless felony?
Maybe like destroying city property or something?
Yeah.
Or what do you think a victimless crime would be, Carl?
Victimless crimes, I don't know what they are. Yeah, Carl doesn't agree. This is the next message here.
You can call the number there on the top of the screen, 360-836-4384. If you want to leave a message, we'll play it back on the show. We're not live. That's something we probably got to say is we're not live.
Yeah, you think we're live viewers?
You guys are foolish to think that we're live. We're a week in the past, at least.
Cunt.
Oh.
Some cunt out there. Big, fucking huge, wide, smelly snatch.
Oh, Mr.
That's
Ginson,
gross,
jeez, what are you
dude.
doing?
Got somebody else's dog, see? It's a little chihuahua, see?
See?
And the owner had the dog freaking forever. And then I guess her phone number was outdated. But all the other current information was current. And it was on a microchip. But then somebody claimed it, some cunt, fucking big snatch, hairy, fucking smelly, fucking
inappropriate,
goddamn,
as you can see.
Getting vulgar.
That's
and
pushing
she
us.
won't give the dog back. What a fucking snatch wagon.
What?
God.
I don't even know the story because you're being so vulgar. I'm not following.
What a fucking cunt.
You're getting us closer and closer to
Cunt.
that, like,
Give the fucking
over the
dog
line.
back to the fucking rightful owner, you whore.
Calling people names is rarely gonna make the situation better. Although it makes him feel better, I guess, to yell. Do you think Mr. Ginsu has road rage against other drivers when he's driving?
Yeah. He's got a lot of drive. I mean, he's into cars.
So
he must be into driving. You know, he's just to go too fast.
Oh yeah, I always I think I had a parent who would sometimes get mad at other drivers, yell. Well, who could that be?
Road rage.
Wonder if Yellowfellow has any experience with road rage.
I get
road
road rage. I get more. I mean, I like road rage because it's like the only time I really get to have rage at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People don't think of other cars as other people. They think of them as cars usually. I mean, I even do that.
Somebody honked at me the other day. Like I was like crossing the street and I kind of cut off a car, but I was going fast enough. Like they shouldn't have been worried about getting cut off, but they probably perceived it as being cut off, and they honked at me, and then I flipped them off as they were driving down the street. But then later on, I was kind of thinking, kind of almost immediately after, I was like, maybe that was just like somebody I work with or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah. They're like, oh look, it's Rick.
Yeah, right.
Hey Rick.
Like, oh no.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was that. I doubt it.
Probably not.
It was probably somebody who was slightly upset at me, and then kept driving anyway.
Yeah. Well, they probably didn't start with you. I don't think, they were already upset. They were looking for something to honk at. Yeah,
honking is for like your situation when like there's a danger.
Oh yeah.
And it's like danger. I'm saying danger, and not just like I'm mad.
Right.
If you use it like you're mad, then it totally negates the purpose of it in general, and pretty much it's been negated by that. Like people just hear a horn, they get upset instead of.
Yeah, it definitely has sort of an angry, intense connotation.
What if we're gonna get one of those loudspeakers and we can just talk to each other?
Oh yeah. Or
I
was thinking, I mean, this is probably bad in terms of like texting and driving or whatever, but cars could use like those LED word displays where they could like type in a sentence and it would like scroll across the top of the car.
Oh yeah, people that have conversations on the freeway and stuff. That would be dangerous.
Maybe just put the keyboard in the passenger seat. You know.
Hey, how are ya? Loud.
Could everyone could go by their license plate numbers?
Yeah, we could just get like CB radio.
That's true. That would be really fun to have CB radios. Although, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that maybe truckers don't want other people other than truckers to have CB radios because it fills up the airwaves with people who aren't doing trucker stuff.
Well, why do they get to own the airwaves?
I don't know. They're using it for complicated maneuvers and avoiding the police and stuff. And
but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
What, yellow fellow?
What?
Goodbye.
Did yellow fellow
Yellow fellow set up your voicemail box. I don't remember how it was before. Yeah. Look out, drivers.
Watch
for honking.
out.
Honk. I gotta get a foghorn for my bicycle.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or just get a go to the junkyard and get an actual car horn.
Yeah, I don't know how they power it though. Is it electric?
I mean, it's got to be. I guess it's probably the same thing as like car battery power. So
yeah,
it's like DC battery.
I'm gonna put a car battery in my backpack and just for honking only.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm upset. Just in my life, I should just have. Really, I should just be walking around going like while I'm walking.
Every time someone does something,
it's
like yell.
Yeah.
That's our horn is just screaming.
Just screaming, like not even like not even a honking sound. Like, I was thinking I was gonna be like, but just go. Yeah.
Seems like could probably do about the same thing.
Yeah, but then I guess we could just use words too at that point.
Let's communicate.
Hey.
Hello, person.
Hello. I don't appreciate the
honk.
The walk. Yeah. You've walked in that's like dogs, what a dog's saying, and then they're just saying, hey.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, hey, look, I made a dog translator. And then the dogs put on the dog and goes, hey. Yeah.
That's what dogs are saying.
I want to talk to John Webster again. I think we talked to him, was it yesterday?
Right. We almost got him to the First Friday there.
Oh, yeah. It almost.
He wants us to come to his house now, I think, right? That's.
I do want to go to his house. Maybe we should.
Too.
Could we?
Plan it out on the future calendar there?
What are you doing on Friday?
Well, I think I have to work till 10, like 2 to 10. I can go in the morning.
Yeah, you want to go to John's at noon?
Yeah. Sounds fine.
On Good Friday?
Good Friday. Okay. That sounds like a good thing to do. Friday.
Maybe if John answers.
Uh-oh, John.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message
TV, John?
system. 360 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
It's the program. You can call us back. Where are you? When does baseball season start? I guess it just started. I heard like yesterday or today or something.
Yeah. A friend of mine went to the Mariners' first game at the stadium in Seattle.
I thought it went for like longer.
What?
Baseball season. I thought it started like February or something.
Oh.
But man, I guess I was confused about that.
Yeah, football doesn't get rained out. Baseball gets rained out. They got to do it when it's not raining so much.
Yeah. I'm gonna find that one out. John, are you able to call us back? I know, like, you used to not want us to call back because of like long distance or something, but you can. I think that maybe modern phone plans don't do long distance anymore.
I haven't had to think about long distance in a long time, and probably neither do you, John.
Like, I think if you dial out, just dial 360 before you call us, but you can call us back from your landline, maybe. Because you used to call us. How did you call? Maybe, did we have a different phone number back then?
No, I mean, we have a 360 number now, too. It's, like, more local than anything else we've had. We had one from, I don't know, like the Midwest or something, I thought, for a while.
But what about, like, in, like, 2010?
2010? There was some Skype number, right?
Yeah, it was like Skype 2011, I think. It was either 2010 or 11 when he was first calling. Because it's not like we called him first.
He called that early?
Yeah, he did. Because I think
2010?
when did we leave the first living room?
That was in 2011.
Yeah, so John was definitely there. He came to my home.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Like back then, he was driving or something.
That was a pretty formative time. I think. I mean, even Dan Bennett was there too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Mr. Ginsu called in for the first time and this down there.
I miss those days. Maybe we should go look at those days. No, some of these times when I'm sitting here, I'm like, maybe we should just like pop in a tape from that time. But those tapes are so far back in the.
There's some of them are floating around. You want me to try to find the oldest tape?
No, I mean we've done that before. The good ones are back. I feel like
they're buried way back.
At this point, I've like looked through the tapes that are possibly accessible.
We got to resort it.
The ones I want to see are buried in the back. I want to see like 2011 and put that one in, and then think about the past and be like, remember those days? But it's not like these days are different. And this is what I said even from the first day, was that every day is harder and harder. If you listen to that first episode, I'm like 10 minutes into the show, and I'm like, man, these first 10 minutes are hard. It's just going to get harder and harder from here on out. And so every day maybe is supposedly harder and harder.
Supposedly?
Yeah.
Is that true?
I don't feel it. I guess because
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record. Message review.
Hey, John.
Hey, sounds pretty clear.
It's the program. You can call us back.
Maybe it's like it's like the balance between practice and hardness.
So it's getting harder, but you're also getting better at it.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Yeah, so maybe it balances itself out, or maybe yeah. I think maybe is it an equal balance, or is it harder or easier? And what is hard and easy, I guess?
In my experience, when I first came on the show, I was trying pretty hard.
I
don't know if I perceived the program as something difficult, but I felt like I was trying really. I was like trying to be excited and entertaining or something.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm on TV. I better like act up, a little bit.
And then you can get burned out or something.
Yeah. And now, I don't know, I think especially this year, more than any year before, it's been a lot more low-key. And
Good.
even then, when I was living with Kirsten, I would talk to you guys on the phone all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that I would talk in a different way just on the phone.
Really?
But I think most of that had to do with, in the past on the program, for a long time, it was really hard to hear you guys.
Yeah.
It was really hard to tell if you were being heard or not.
Yeah, so you have to speak slowly.
It's like speaking like slowly and loudly, kind of like in a way. So
that sounds pretty nitpicky too, though. It's like, hey, you're talking in a different way on the phone. Why are you talking to other people like that? I should be doing the slowing down thing.
You definitely can get through time a lot faster if you slow down your speaking a little bit.
Yeah, I always stop and think about doing that because I just said then I was about to say something about not saying because if you slow down enough, hopefully you can not say those filler words and you can just use spaces.
I deal with some of the retirees over at Panorama. They've got a little basement TV studio down there. And today they are doing a program. They do a program there called Meet Your Neighbor, where they, one of the Panorama residents interviews another Panorama resident or like a family, or like the husband and wife or whatever, about how, their life story and how they got to Panorama and what they did in their life and all that. And there was some folks who spent most of their life in Texas, and this is also my experience with other older people from the South. It's like as they get older, they start talking slower and slower and slower. And he was like a really slow talker with a lot of space in between his words. It was really nice to hear, but it was pretty strange. It's just a very different style of talking, but it's a good one to do. My uncle, I guess he's my great uncle down in Alabama, also talks like that. Just one of the slowest talkers I've ever heard.
Oh yeah.
And you'll say a question to him, and he'll also take a long time to respond.
It's like some people in the South speak extremely quickly, and
That's
some
true.
speak extremely slowly. It's like a kind of a duality over there.
It's true.
It's kind of, I guess, like a Hank Hill and Boomhauer kind
Oh,
of
it's
thing.
a lot like that. Yeah.
Because Hank Hill is definitely a deliberate kind of
Yeah.
speaker, and then
Enunciates.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
there's like both styles of speaking down there in the South. Actually, Alabama Man, even, who is my closest personal reference to the South, did kind of fluctuate between his like heavy Alabama accent and then kind of what I think the youth. I heard that kind of with the youth culture and TV and internet and everything, the accents are homogenizing in a way. At least in the U.S. But I don't think that should happen. I'm against it.
I like hearing different people talk differently.
Yeah.
I think there should be. I wish there was some way to increase the difference in the way we talk.
Yeah.
It's boring. I don't want to hear anyone talk the way that I talk.
I don't want the homogenization of the world. I guess but the people you are around, they're gonna talk like you, and you kind of have to talk to like them in a way to communicate. If you don't speak in the same fashion, it's difficult to understand what other people are saying. Maybe.
Sure, or it feels like an unbalanced conversation. Like if you're kind of rushing through everything and talking and saying your thing, and then they respond really slowly and talk back to you that way. It's like the conversation feels super weighted towards one side or the other somehow.
It's like words. Is it words per minute or time held on one of your space to speak? I don't know which one is more important, but let's. I want to look at. Maybe we should look at the past for a song. Maybe we could check out a song or look at the past. I think yesterday we were looking at 2 days ago, so maybe we should just look at yesterday.
Oh yeah, yesterday. I want to see yesterday.
Yeah,
Where's yesterday's tape? It's I stacked some tapes. It was Monday. Where did I stack them here?
Here.
Found it.
Just 'cause. Wait, is it the 3rd? No, this is Monday the 3rd.
It would be Monday the 10th. Carl, do you see it over here? I think I stacked them vertically right there. Actually, they're in that pile. Somewhere there. What do you remember what happened yesterday?
We're looking at a song or something, I guess.
What? We're looking at a song yesterday?
Oh, no, we're looking at a song
Today?
right now, right?
Now?
Carl?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta get some more. Gotta get you guys caught up on this TV Mountain tape. Probably almost through it here. It's O Rose. This song is about what they would do if they won the lottery. Whoa, VHS shirt. Do you see that?
Nice shirt.
That's a good shirt. Oh yeah, we talked about how we're not going to do the first Friday dance thing coming up soon. Tell the viewers.
We haven't, yeah.
A big collage of people. Live video collage. Oh, that's probably good.
Alright, yeah. Oh, I want to hear that song though. We'll have to hear it later.
Watch that tomorrow or some other time.
What would you do if you won the lottery?
You know, I would probably try to get us maybe some kind of a warehouse space or something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'd get a house.
Yeah, buy a house.
Maybe a house with no doors or windows. That's what they said in the song. It's probably a bad kind of house to buy, really, though. How would you use that house?
How do you get in there?
I think they are implying they're going to build it around someone, maybe.
It's just a status symbol house.
Yeah. Hey, look, I own a house. There's nothing in it, and you can't go in. No one can. It's literally sealed off.
It should just be, if it's that, it should just be solid.
Right. Made of solid wood.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of boards nailed together.
I might do nothing. I mean, I'm pretty content and just not have to worry about things anymore.
My idea in my head, I don't think things would change very much, but you never know. I guess those kind of things tend to change you in subtle ways that like grow.
Maybe I already won the lottery because I think it might be fun to be secret. Just like keep going about your time, your day every day, and just be like, I'm a millionaire or whatever, and nobody even knows.
Oh wow, that would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want really? You want to like everyone to treat you like you're rich? That is the worst, probably.
That's like you get a wish. And you wish for love.
Yeah.
And you don't know who loves you after that, and what is real, and you get the money, and you don't know who loves you for the money or for who you are. And that's what kind of like winning the lottery is, kind of like a genie in a way.
It really is.
It's basically a genie. Like, what can't you buy other than like mystical things? I guess you can ask the genie for like magic things.
Right. Give me a superpower, or like make it so I never have to poop again or something like that.
Yeah. I guess if the genie is there already, then you are already breaking the boundaries of reality.
That's true.
But I wouldn't want to break the boundaries of reality too much. I'd be afraid.
Like further, you're like, well, there's already a genie. I feel like I'm walking on like dangerous territory here. It's like my one wish is that you open a rift in the space-time continuum.
Yeah.
Just like, let's see what happens.
I wish that you weren't real, because if you're real, then this kind of distorts what reality really is.
Yeah, that's a great wish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do we look at yesterday? We're gonna rewind, look at yesterday and rewind it a little bit in the middle of that one, and then
Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
Wonder who's the vampire?
Brad Pitt or Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, really?
It's blue. It's not. It shouldn't be the plant.
Huh? Oh yeah, channel up. Channel up or down. Oh, that's the end of the show. Oh, you're talking to Don Webster.
You gotta rewind. That's fast forwarding. Oh yeah, there's the flag. Look at that wind.
We keep the wind going so that the flag will fly. Oh wait, which way is the camera?
It's a nice breeze. You can't tell. That flag is small, but look at my hand.
Whoa.
Whoa, that flag is so small. My hand is huge. Oh, we should get a set like Godzilla, and then we're...
Oh, yeah, make the set like we're in a giant city, or we're giants in a city.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, choked on a Cheez-It.
Choked on a what?
What? A Cheez-It. Oh, yeah, we're looking at the, we're listening to messages from like 2012.
What's in the middle where I'm sitting?
Chocolate Mousse Day.
Is that nothing?
I think it's just a blanket.
Oh, it really looks like a person.
Hello, bird.
It does kind of look like a scary person, huh?
But it's not moving at all, so...
That goddamn truck sat there on his fucking wheel, and in his wheel where the little holes are. Like, that looks like a good place to have a house.
What?
I'm like, all right, now.
Oh, yeah, none of the drums are in here.
Little bird.
Oh yeah,
This
is the same thing that's happened to me yesterday. I'm getting confused as to like where I'm like,
whoa.
Why am I not moving? Like,
what's wrong with the video? I'm not moving. Are you there, Carl? Oh yeah, you're there.
He's over.
I'm gonna take off.
Carl, you're not very talkative today. You haven't said a single word, I think, maybe.
He's sleeping.
Oh yeah. Fucking piss out of the fucking
That's fine.
inside of my fucking mouth.
Oh.
It's a talk show, but you don't
Yeah,
really
put
have
your
to
mouth-
talk. There's no requirements.
Pain out of your back. Fucking.
Did we do all the phone stuff? I think we might have.
We didn't call Mr. Ginsa back because it's too late. We called Yellow Fella back and he didn't answer, and we didn't get any other messages. So
Yeah.
that's I think that's all the phone stuff.
We're thinking
I can tell you
about-
about the production end, or what
Oh,
were you gonna
sure.
say? No, why don't you say what you were
Whoa,
gonna
where
say?
did this drink come from? I should have been drinking this whole time.
Oh yeah, put it over there for you.
Oh, you did? Jeez. Thank you.
I thought you might. Yeah.
I wanted
want
this.
a
I just
drink.
didn't want to get up. I was thinking about it, and now we only have 6 minutes left, and I finally find it.
Drink it fast. It's good for hydrating.
We're
coconut water.
gonna maybe stop doing those Friday things.
That's right. That is kind of some good production and news. I think we might. We're gonna. I guess not make it like a regularly scheduled thing. So basically, if people try to get us to do that, because I think basically what's been going on is we're filling those Fridays up, but then if anyone's like, hey, can we come on the show? We're like, well, let's see. Maybe in July or
Yeah.
like August. What are you doing in July or August? And that's really far out. So, and then only it's like, are you available only on Fridays at 6 p.m.? And
Yeah.
like, that's pretty much the only option that we've been giving anybody. Doesn't really have to be like that. In fact, and also like, we're also having to clear the studio before Dance Only Dance
Yeah.
as well, which
so
is kind of like, on one hand, I think originally we were trying to make it sort of like a big event every
we might
month.
be more band oriented now that we're not doing this. So it seems like since we're stopping doing this, we'll be less band oriented, but we might be moving in a musical direction now because we can just get whenever we want. So maybe we'll start getting more bands. I think I'm okay with that. Now I think we also talked about today we didn't play the dice game.
That's true.
And I think we might not. We actually haven't played the dice game in 3 days. This is day 3.
Not since Friday, huh?
Yeah, this is day 3 of no dice game, and the commercials haven't been there either. So we haven't been doing info time with dice game and that thing. And we're kind of like we're breaking the rules a little bit. We were talking about breaking the rules not too long ago.
Really, but I wouldn't say that they're rules. They're definitely maybe I guess they're habits or something more than rules.
We're changing our old habits, and we're maybe not playing the dice game. I don't know. I think I might might be the last time we ever played the dice game. Was a couple of days ago.
Wow, maybe.
Not triumphantly. I guess if somebody requests it. I think, remember when Faja was here?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about quitting the dice game.
Yes, you were.
Faja wanted to play the dice game. So if somebody like really wants to play the dice game, but I don't know. I like this better. I liked it better. I'm having a better time today when we're just going through. It's like, remember when we had events on the tape?
Right. They're
And
scheduled and regimented in this way where like you'd be having a regular conversation trying to talk and get somewhere and maybe explore an idea, and then you'd have to stop because it's like info time or commercial time or like roll the dice.
Like right now, if we were going to do that stuff, we'd be like, oh, well, we didn't do any of that, and we would have to go right to it. But now we're feeling smooth and it's easier this way. But what do we have planned already for the future? We have like a couple of bands, but we're just going to move them.
I guess, well, we can still do the Fridays that we have scheduled. I think that would make sense. We're going to do the C Average show. That might be the last one.
C Average in
May 5th, yeah.
And then maybe because I think it was like a Blood Orphans.
Was it Blood Orphans or Heat Shimmer?
I think it was both of them that wanted to, and now we could tell them just to come on in like 2 weeks or whatever.
Pick a day whenever they want it, whenever it's like convenient.
Hopefully, just on I would like to do Wednesdays.
Really? Okay, yeah, Wednesdays is
or
good.
I mean, not just like maybe, just like a regular, just like some old day, because I think the Fridays, with this thing was like everybody was doing stuff, and we're like, this is a party, and then they're like, oh, nobody came to our party.
Oh, and anyone was like saying that, but you're right. There was like there's in there.
It was the feeling, and nobody was saying that literally, but I kind of felt that kind of vibe from other, maybe not myself, but other just like
people want there to be people there. And then the other part of it too is we were even calling it the TV party at the very beginning or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I think that gets you to try to like get bands that are going to have some kind of a draw, which is almost the opposite of what we should be doing, which is getting bands that no one has ever seen before, or like bands who don't get to play anywhere else and don't have a following, and they can just come and play anyway.
So now we're, I guess, kind of slightly actively looking for music.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, okay.
So
Right.
it's like, hey, you want to do this thing?
Sure.
They should, like everybody, you know, because you've been doing your TV Mountain show,
Right.
and
We mostly just go to the people, and we usually don't ask permission before we get there. We don't like schedule it out. It's like we show up to a cool show and then, or like ask everybody like, hey, you want to be on TV? But then this, you know, I think
then I can
would,
sit,
like,
I want to
come
sit in
to
the
you.
control room too.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe we
Get a control room camera.
Get a control room
Yeah.
camera, and then the band watches me on the monitors, and I'm running the soundboard. or
That
something, so.
is, there's a show in Seattle called Laundry Room, I think, and they will do that format. You know, they I think they have like someone out there who announces someone, maybe they're like talking, but they like when the interviews are happening, it's the people inside the booth who are mixing the audio and video and stuff who are talking to the people who are outside in the music zone. I think that makes some sense. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. What are we doing? Oh, we're listening to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I wanted to see how long she's
rewind
that one. I want to listen to that
like,
McDonald's
stop
call
talking.
again. Oh, you like the mixing
was a
milkshakes
good-
and orange juice? This was a good.
Oh man, those milkshake milkses are weird.
This was a good call from yesterday, so I want to hear this one. Carl.
Oh, Carl's having a fun time.
Carl was entertained by this McDonald's
I
call.
think that's the sound of that thing trying to turn on.
Are you still turning on that timer every day?
Yeah, the orange shake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think we'll be continuing this, the orange one this year.
Oh, maybe never. Maybe if it's not this year, maybe not next year. They're done with. I like those, but I don't know if they're very popular. But maybe they're never coming back, huh? I got it. It was like creamsicle, you know. It was like vanilla, orange. I gotta go. You guys have orange juice?
Orange juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have orange
Is
juice.
it concentrated?
I'm sorry?
Is it orange juice from concentrate? Like, can you just give me like a scoop of concentrate? Maybe I can put it in the vanilla.
No, our orange juice is already actually pre-made with the mix of the water.
So
we actually balanced it out already.
It comes to you pre-mixed?
Yeah.
Like a bag or what?
Maybe I'll just get a vanilla shake and orange juice, and then like
Mix
put
in jugs?
one straw in each drink and put them both in my mouth at the same time and drink them together.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that was why I wanted to listen to this one.
You can ask for that. We just charge you for both drinks.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I would mix it myself in my mouth. Yeah. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear me say
That you're gonna
mixing
mix-
things in my mouth.
Yeah, double mix. What I would like to see is
Oh yeah, I gotta mess with the blue. With
more-
the, key, yeah.
more of those things where
Where is it?
where you have the past and the future.
Play.
And you got the thing.
Where
We're
is
going
it?
into overtime. We're heading into overtime here.
Uh-oh. Where's
We also can't see the events
Yeah, we're not
tape.
seeing the credits. Is it
Where's the? Is it coming through?
Oh yeah, we didn't play the events tapes, and now it's not even. We don't even know if it's there or
It was
not.
working. Where is it? What the? Is it like the source thing? Source.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Where is it? I'm doing this thing. I'm just hitting the buttons randomly.
Yeah. Whoa, what is that noise? What is happening? Whoa, what's going on? What?
I don't know. We're trying to
Here,
close.
give me that tape. Or what? Put that tape in the top one.
Yeah.
Put that bottom tape in the top VCR. And then
Alright.
we're gonna do it this way.
Oh, there's the tape coming out. We're just blue.
Uh-oh.
Now we're totally blue. There we are.
Alright, now we're gonna watch the credits without looking at us, 'cause we're gonna do it this way.
Wow.
Or actually, I think we can do it like this.
Oh,
There,
look
yeah.
at that.
Thanks for watching.
Wow, that's working.
Yeah.
Oh, that's working real good. Nice. Just in the nick of time. Oh, this is from Evergreen.
Thanks for watching. This works actually, I think, better.
Yeah,
We're
I
on
think
every
so.
night at 11:30 and 2 a.m.
We don't need that other mixer. Is that what that means, basically?
In a way.
Why aren't we doing it this way? I don't understand what.
Yeah, maybe this is how we should do it.
Huh. Seems almost easier, right? Kinda?
Yeah. Well, then I gotta set up the effect every time, but I think it's probably better. Graham. But I think we should take out. We're making a new background tape soonish, and we should just take out
Dice
the
games?
dice games and all that stuff and move on.
Info type and dice game, get rid of them. Oh, and then we can just play the dice game if we want.
Yeah.
Just, like, roll the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Julia, Lily, Malcolm,
Logan,
Mike,
Nancy,
Quentin, Roger,
Reese,
Sadie, Tess,
Taylor,
William,
Yellowfellow,
360-364-384,
Carl,
TCTV, the Baby Dirty Fabulous, Graham, Self-Supply.com, John Wood, Thurston County Washington State, USA, thank you. Viewers and listeners, that's you, you're watching, thank you. Hell yeah, dog!
Bye.
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 Coming up on the next episode of the program.
Your daily hour with me.
Yeah, it's the commercial 2018. It says 2017. Today I look at this episode from the past. It was a caterpillar, and last time it's the first time we found the phone number. We're looking at that. We talked to Yellowfellow. He's getting tacos on a Wednesday, even though it's not Tuesday. Talked to Bird a little bit. He saw a trash can on the freeway, which is not where trash cans are supposed to be. They're supposed to be in, many other places. Trash cans have a lot of places that they could possibly be. But check it out. You can call us at 360-8364. Whatever the number is. 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV 22. YDHWM.com. They're at 360-8364-8384. 8364-384. Bye.